started it about a month ago, so it went for about 4.5 weeks, and it'll be finishing up here this week and next week. What we're seeing though is that the things that we initially envisioned for CAPAC are kind of starting to go across all the grade levels. So what's exciting is Charlotte has like 1 CAPAC class and 2 regular classes, or non-CAPAC science classes. They're running the same project, and as are 2 of our other Science 8 teachers.
Brookswood Secondary is beginning a shift from traditional classroom instruction to project-based learning, which allows students to gain knowledge and skills as they work over a period of time, investigating and responding to an authentic, engaging, and complex question or problem.
Swimming.
Okay. And then where is missing lunch?
In 29. No, after.
So you guys had it, right? This is not enough. What are you doing? You're getting to that. So all your things, like I suspect you guys are going to run through some of the stuff fairly fast because you started to think about things already, right? And that's a good thing. We want to do that, but we also want to make sure we can only put forward what we can support, and that's what you guys have just put forward. Okay, so you guys need to get that on your sheet, and we'll be back with your other data set. Okay?
One, which is Miss Notes. But the 24, is that other people? Like, or is that the people at the wedding?
In project-based learning, each student doesn't necessarily learn all the same information the same way. Often the students work in teams where each member has their own area of responsibility, and they are depended upon to bring their learning back to the team to help the group find a solution. In essence, they become the teachers to their group in their area of expertise. This spring, the Brookswood Science 8 teachers ran a successful PBL to cover the biology component of the Science 8 curriculum. The teachers met together regularly to plan this project. 2 of the teachers' background as humanities teachers proved very useful as they helped round out the group's skill set working together to build the unit. It turned out that the teachers ended up practicing what they preached as they were using PBL techniques to work together to create this project-based assignment.
I always like science, but there's just some things that are just a lot more interesting, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year, it's just way more easier when the information to get is a lot more easier, because when you looked at Outbreak, for example, there's only one site you could do. It was just so straightforward that it wasn't really great and it wasn't complex. It doesn't require a lot of thinking. But this one, it does. It actually kind of challenged me a bit, and I thought it's just way more different because of the amount of time and care that they put in with like the story, teachers, and it's really hard to find out.
He'll show the symptoms? Would he be able to transmit to other people but just not be affected himself? Maybe. Okay, so what we think happened is everybody who went on the Africa trip got it. It didn't say what they did on the Africa trip.
Not everyone got it, I don't think.
How do you know?
Because it goes up by 4.
Yeah, it says.
And it's
Went on the Africa trip, 7 are well and 17 got infected. That just could have meant that some people did something and other people didn't.
yeah, it's at 17.
In Outbreak at Brookswood, all Science 8 students were given the challenge of finding the cause and a course of treatment for an outbreak that started from one member of a group of teachers and spread throughout the student body. As they learned about their roles and worked together through the data, the groups engaged in active discussion as they collectively solved the problem. Each 4-person team consisted of a microbiologist tasked with figuring out the nature of the outbreak, an epidemiologist responsible for explaining how it spread, an immunologist whose job was to determine a treatment plan, and a project manager who led the team and kept the team focused on completing the task.
We're trying to identify these.
They are.
And who's helping you right now?
Hannon!
So who's Hannon?
Our microbiologist. That's Hannon.
Your microbiologist is away today,
Yeah,
so you decided to
she's sick.
FaceTime her to get her expert opinion?
On April 6th, Mr. Dennis went swimming at the pool even though he knew he was sick. And on April 6th, he went to a leadership meeting. The meeting was sick.
Was it direct contact, indirect contact? Was it by food or was it by animal?
Basically,
So let's look at those first. What did you do? It's obviously not animal. He can only know the answer by knowing the information. You cannot write down a formula and just make that solve all your problems.
Because she didn't touch their hands directly.
She touched the thing and she touched the gift.
And then
And then they would touch them.
So it's indirect.
Yes.
The highest attack rate of 89% as a rec center when he went swimming. 84? 89.
Yeah, a whole group
Yeah,
here.
a
So
whole
how does
group
that
here.
work?
We all work together because we have different jobs. I'm the epidemiologist. I usually find where it comes from. But again, they can too. It's where we all have bits and pieces of each other, but we mainly focus on something. It's like having a major in college, where you still learn math, but you just major in psychology, for example.
Not only are the students highly engaged in developing their curricular competencies in the biology unit of their Science Aid course, but they are engaged in a manner that is developing their core competencies in critical thinking, communication, and social responsibility.
Participate